Hello guys. This is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. This video is about the review of the season premiere of Belle Collective. Tonight was a season premiere and it was a pretty good episode, if I must say. A whole lot wasn't going on in terms of action, but it was really informative and I really enjoyed this episode. It looks like it's going to be a great season. I will say that they did bring Selena in. I know So Gucci is so mad because, So Gucci felt like this is her show. Finally, she get her show. She's not in the shadows of Selena. When Selena was on the other show, the little girls in the dance troupe, dance committee thing. So Gucci said she was involved with, what's her husband's name? Not Willie. I can't think of her husband's name, but, she was involved with him then, but she had to play the background. And she felt like this is finally her breakout moment. And here's Selena come sliding into the mix where she ended up getting really cool with Carlos King. And Carlos King brought her in because Carlos King liked mess. He feels like mess is just great for reality TV, which it is. So he could not resist. He could not resist. So she's a part of it now. She's on the first, promo picture when it first come on. That means you're a part of the show when you on that. So there it is. They also brought this dentist back. I can't think of that woman's name, but she was on the first season, and I believe she was on the second season. She may not have been, but she definitely was in the first season. So the episode starts off with Keisha going to her new building, her new property down there on Ferris Street, y'all. She finally got her property on Ferris Street. And we know that she's so happy because she had been wanting this for so long. She ended up calling her husband, and Willie just was happy for her. And he's out there in New York being busy. I think he commentates for sports on ESPN or one of them channels or whatever. And so he's out there doing his thing. She had to come back to Jacksonville to do her thing and, get this building together, get the permits, talk to contractors, get pricing, layouts, dimension, everything to get this thing up and running, whatever she's going to turn it into. I forgot what she said. It's not a boutique, but it's going to be something I forgot. If you know, please drop down in the comments and remind the crew that's listening. And so Gucci ends up coming to see her building as well. So Gucci says she likes it. I think they discuss, if I'm not mistaken, so Gucci having an office there or sharing a space or something to that effect. Keisha immediately goes into asking So Gucci to repair her relationship with Latrice. So Gucci basically says, I don't know. I can't trust a woman now. And it'll just simply never, ever be the same. And Keisha just keeps drilling it in that you guys need to work it out and tries to go down memory lane when So Gucci obviously tried to take up for Latrice against Marie and was ready, I guess, to go to blows for Latrice with Marie, which was a couple of seasons ago. I can't remember it, or I think I remember it vaguely. But So Gucci is basically like, it'll just probably never be like that again because, Latrice has befriended Selena. And, Selena was married to So Gucci's husband now. And unlike Latrice befriending a woman that was with your man at some point, either before you knew him or after, she don't want to be bothered with no woman that's been with her husband, period. And I feel So Gucci on that. I have absolutely no idea what planet Latrice is on that you want to befriend a woman that's been with your man. I don't care if it was before she knew him. It's weird. I understand that thing of keep people, they say you're enemies, but people you just want to keep your eye on, keep them close so you can kind of see, what they're doing, and you'll know what they're doing because you're always with them or hanging out with them. So you'll know what's going on in their life. But I'm not with that. I would not want to be bothered with some woman that has been with my man. You guys drop down in the comments and put that down in the comments. Like, would you want to be bothered with a woman that's been with your man either before you or after you, before you knew him or not? It's just weird. I wouldn't trust the lady at all. But, hey, Latrice is something different. You know what I mean? It seems not to bother her, I guess. You know what I mean? Is she that naive? Yes. Anywho, so basically, Taguchi was like, it just will never ever be the same. Plus, they went to court, her and Selena. The judge dropped it down to probably something way, 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 way less serious. Because I'm assuming Taguchi pressed charges for assault. That's what I would imagine. And the judge dropped it down to something very less. I want to say she said a peace offering. I'm not even sure. I could be wrong. But I feel like that's what I heard. But I could be wrong. And so they cannot be around each other. So yeah, that's that. So after that, Keisha tells Taguchi that she wants the girl to have a bail corrective, which is basically to sit down to hash out all the mess. Okay. So moving on from that, we go to Latrice and her spot. Latrice and her husband has opened up a new spot. It's a restaurant called Taste. It's going to have a lounge or a bar, a cigar bar, and some sweets up top. And basically, it's a restaurant. Latrice is asking Selena to be the manager of the bar area because she says that Selena has made hundreds of thousands of dollars working in a bar and being a bartender and things like that. And I'm not surprised. So many people that's in that industry have made tons of money, especially at certain times of the year. When celebrities come through, people have the opportunity to make a lot of money. So I'm not surprised. However, do I believe Selena has made that much? I don't know. Maybe. But nevertheless, this girl got her coming in, being a manager of her bar. So that means she's going to be around her husband all the time, seeing him, because he going to be there. So, yeah, so Latrice is just a weird chick. I definitely don't want my husband's ex, regardless if it was a mistress or not, he cheated with her or whatever. I wouldn't want my husband, a little side chick or whatever, around, especially at night with alcohol. It's weird that she can just be comfortable with that. It's just really, really weird. But yeah, that's Latrice, and that's her little situation or whatever with her husband and his ex or his little jump off. So Selena is a part of the show now. She says she's a travel agent, a bail bondsman. She has a store, a boutique online. Her and her daughters have a clothing line. So she does a lot. She has her fiance. All this stuff going on, right? So, that justifies her being a part of the bail collective now. She's engaged. So she says, I heard on one of them Facebook pages that, it's a fake relationship and she ain't even been knowing a man that long. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't research Selena too much. But so yeah, she's a part, y'all. She's a part of this situation now, so get used to her. And so after that, what happens? Glenn and Leticia, they meet up at one of their properties. I think it was their first home. They're trying to renovate it. I forgot if she says they're trying to rent it out or if they're trying to actually sell it. I think they're trying to actually sell it. Glenn is too cheap to actually pay for a contractor to get this stuff done right and fast and done with. But yet when Letitia say, hey, can you have this done? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? He says, I'm not one of your employees. So it's like, God, please, you either gonna do the work or we're gonna hire somebody. Because I'm asking you to get these things done because we have a deadline, because we're trying to sell it or rent it out. I'm not trying to control you. I just want to get this project done so we can start making some money off of it, either through renting or selling it and getting it sold and getting money from it that way. That's what I'm about. You know what I mean? He's so hell bent on this woman being more than him and feeling like he's less than. He can't see the forest for the trees. He just, he's just a man with an ego. It's just that simple. But, hopefully they can make it work. I commend them for fighting for their marriage. They're fighting till they just can't fight no more. And that's great. I hope they work it out. I really, really do. What else, y'all? I think at this point, Marie goes out to the park with her daughter and her grandson. Basically, Marie's two cousins come. This part was funny a little bit, but her cousins say that Marie act like she better than them and act like she's ashamed of them. Quite frankly, I'm ashamed of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, why did you got, not really the girl in the black, but the other one with the white and black outfit on? Girl, why you wear that? You knew you was coming on Bell Collective. You knew them dang on cameras who was going to be around. Why? Just because they make it in your size, you can't wear it. A lot of people can't wear certain things even though it's in your size. With your size and your height, why would you want to wear a big print white and black? She had the shape of Barney. And that's not a diss. I mean, you might think it's a diss, but I'm just saying, girl, solids, monotones. Don't wear no big old print. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about her. I'm just tired. But, yeah, they say that she thinks she's better than them or she's ashamed of them or whatever. And that might be true if you walk around dressed like that. Lady, if your family can't tell you, then who you going to receive it from? You know you're going to be mad if a stranger tell you. Anyway, I don't want to talk about them. Let it motivate you. Don't turn green. Let it motivate you. Anywho, after that, Keisha and Letitia have a sit down. Long story short, Keisha tells Letitia that Latrice told her that Letitia and her husband Glenn was trying to set Willie up to seem like he's cheating on her with some chick, because they were going to set it up where they had some chick call Willie, well, not call him, but get in his DMs so Keisha can find out about it and make it seem like he's cheating. When I tell you I don't believe that, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Even though Letitia and Keisha have this struggle, tug of war thing with this Ferris Street thing, and deep down I feel like Letitia might be a little she might feel like she's taking some L's on the Ferris Street thing, because she didn't have her own capital to get a building right then and there. She was trying to go in with the ladies, but it fell through. They couldn't come together to get that done. Because, a lot of them probably really don't have any aspirations to have a business on Ferris Street. That's Letitia's dream, as well as Keisha's dream as well. So she's probably a little uptight that Keisha's getting things done on Ferris Street before her, but I don't think she would want to do that to her. I don't. And then to bring her husband into it, Glenn, I don't think Glenn, he might not care for Willie that much, because his boy is Cliff, but I don't think Glenn would want to be a part of that either. I just don't. I feel that Latrice is a bald-faced liar. She's a twitchy liar. Speaking of twitching, she didn't do a lot of twitching this season, or at least this first episode. She's always like putting her fingers behind her ear with her hair, and she's always acting like she's getting ready to either smile or not smile, and she's blinking and putting her hair behind her ear. She acted like she have a nervous condition. She wasn't really doing that on this first episode. I don't know if it's going to come later, but she wasn't really doing it on this first episode. So good for her. She's taking nerve pills to calm her nerves or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I believe that Letitia is lying just to get mess started. You know what I mean? I do. I believe that. Drop down in comments and tell me if you believe that you feel like Glenn and Letitia would do this or not. I don't. I really, really don't. I don't believe it. So moving on, last but not least, the girls have this sit down, which is the bail corrective dinner or meeting. And everybody just tries to hash out their issues with each other. You know, each person got a little pair. Each pair got an issue. So Gucci and Tamara, which is the more interesting one, and the only one I'm really going to discuss, because I can't remember what what everybody was talking about at that particular time, because I ended up having to leave out of the room to take a dang on call that I had been waiting on all day. So I didn't get everything. But I did get the more important conversation, in my opinion, because Tamara is seeming to be a fibber to me. She does seem like she lies a lot for no reason. She ended up being a character witness for Selena, with this whole thing between Selena and So Gucci. So Gucci has a problem with it. I don't know why you got a problem with it, So Gucci, because you ain't close with Tamara. It is almost should be something you expected, because Tamara and Keisha, I don't know about all of them, but I know Tamara and Keisha and Selena have, knew each other way before the show. They kind of grew up together. I know Tamara and Keisha went to high school together. I don't know if Selena was there too. She may have been, but they do have a long history even before this show. I'm not sure if So Gucci is aware of that, but either way that you're not all that close with Tamara. So why would you be surprised? I understand that you would be like mad or hurt a little bit, but why would you be surprised to the point where you want to pop off with her? It's just, you should just let that go and be mute about it, because I would just be like, I would expect it. You know what I mean? I would expect it. But Tamara, in the same token, you can't be real and just stand on business and just be like, you know what, I really didn't want to be in it, but she asked me, and I know deep down she's really a good person. I understand what happened between y'all. Tempers were just flared. Y'all were drinking. So anytime people drink, stuff just gonna get out of hand anyway. But deep down, she's not a bad person. And, she asked me to speak on her behalf, and I just did. You know what I mean? So there. She couldn't do that. She just could not do that. And I don't know why. I feel like if you had just did that, she would have respected that. You know what I mean? Probably still would have been salty about it, but she can't do nothing but respect that, But yeah. That's just not how Tamara operates, But anyway, you guys drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this episode. Do you really think that Letitia and her husband tried to set up Keisha's husband to make it seem like he was cheating on his wife? I don't believe it. Let me know. I do talk back. Like the video. Subscribe. And until next time, y'all. Ciao.